and welcome back to the show. Got a lot of cool things to talk about today. I always do, or else I wouldn't have a show. It'd be kind of be just sitting here talking about, comic books and anime. Oh wait, that's what I do anyway. Anyway, I seen this and wanted to mention. I'm a huge fan of The Flash. I've mentioned that on other shows that I've done lately. By the way, I gotta stop saying I've been told I say a lot. I know that's not polite when you're recording stuff. I'll try to monitor that and keep from doing that. Most of the time I do it as a pause between reading and stuff. But you're supposed to not do that, so I'm going to try to refrain from doing that in the future. Anywho, the CW has released a new batch of stills for an upcoming episode of The Flash. And these put the spotlight on the debut of the villainous Weather Witch. So, Weather Witch. So, well, it appears as if the Weather Witch has yet another relative. Whoops, sorry. I wanted to move that up so you can see the picture. Well, it appears as if the Weather Wizard has yet another relative we knew nothing about. In the last episode of The Flash this month, the Weather Witch will be making her small screen debut, and it turns out she's the daughter of the original. So don't be surprised. Yeah, find some common ground with her during the course of this adventure, blah, 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 whatever. The CW has also released a description for O Come All Ye Faithful, which is evidently going to be their mid-season cliffhanger, around like the Christmas season, right before Christmas. All the shows start getting off for Christmas and they don't come back to next year. So evidently that's looking really cool, so I'm looking forward to seeing that. But, well, by the way, I haven't mentioned this before, I haven't had a chance to, but I really like the new Flash suit. It really looks cool. It really has that old, 60s look, like how the Flash look. I mean, it really has that, a retro, Carmen Infantino type 60s Flash look, and I really dig that. It really looks cool. I'm not really that big of a fan of Nora. I don't hate her. A lot of people have been bitching and whining about that they don't like her. I look at it as what it is. I don't think this is my personal opinion. After this season, everything's going to reset, and either she's going to it's going to turn out like Dragon Ball Z, where it's her future is like an alternate future, which obviously it's got to be, or else nothing's going to make sense on the Flash. So it's going to turn out she's from an alternate reality, and she'll go back to it, and you'll never see her again. But I could be wrong on that. You might see her at some later point, but I think that's really what's going to happen. You're going to everything she's mentioning in her future is from her future. It doesn't have any reflection on the current Flash universe. So that's my opinion. I could be wrong, but I think that's where they're going. And then again, next season they could have her as a regular. I don't know. And then again, they may kill her off. They've done that before. So I don't know. But I'd rather have Weather Witch. Sounds all right. Whatever. It's just. But I don't want them to get into that. I like it better when they use regular, Flash rogues, villains. I don't like them just creating these oh look, he had a cousin. Hey, that's he had a great cousin. It's like the villain of the week, where they're just. I don't like it where they're just making up villains. I don't want them to go down that track, because shows in the past, old superhero shows, they would not use real superheroes. They would just make them up. I don't want the Flash to start going down that pipe, although I don't mind. Sometimes, you have original characters created, like on Batman the Animated Series. You had Harley Quinn created, and so sometimes it's a happy accident. A great character could be created that way. So, if it's a great character, I don't mind, but most of the time it's just a generic whatever, villain of the week type thing. And anyway, that's all I wanted to mention. I just seen some news on that, and like I said, I can't give me an excuse to talk about the Flash. So I really enjoy the series, and to be honest, this season has had its ups and downs. It could be better. There's a lot of good things about it, and there's a lot of bad things about it. But so far I've been enjoying it. I'm not bored by it. It doesn't annoy me like The Walking Dead does. And that show really does annoy me. I really am annoyed by that show lately. The writing is just horrific. At least The Flash has great writing. You know, I'm always constantly entertained. Special effects are great. Like I said, I like his new suit. The storyline's pretty good. So, that's all I wanted to mention on that. Like I said, give me an excuse to talk about The Flash. That's all for this episode. I'll catch you next time.